everyone, Joey here from Raising Empathy with Me. I wanted to take a few minutes before I walk you through the process we use as a family to help my little one let go of what most consider inanimate objects. But before I do that, let me share a little bit. When my daughter was very young, it became very apparent that things like crayon wrappers and pieces of cardboard boxes or even scraps from crafts that we were doing actually held a lot more meaning to her. There were so many times that I gathered stuff to put in the recycling bin, and she would go and pick it out of there. And when she was old enough, she began to tell me that these things were special, or that they were her friends. She would have conversations with them, and she began to tell me things like they felt lonely. And my initial reaction was one that I've learned a lot from. The first time that I felt like just this overwhelm of like, no, we need to throw this away. And I had this like thought wash over me of, oh my gosh, she's going to become a hoarder, was a plastic straw. And I wanted to recycle it. And it was just a very big deal. Even before that, it was a crayon wrapper, which I've talked about that before, but I'm going to talk about this plastic straw. My reaction was nothing to be proud of. I told her that that straw was not special, and that it absolutely needed to be recycled, and that was it, basically. I'm so not proud of this, but we all have these moments, and that was a very pivotal moment for me. My little one was completely brokenhearted or just completely shattered. And I took some time to reflect. And from that moment on, we put some things in place to make sure that we had a solid foundation, because what happened after that was she began, just from that one time, began hiding things, and I would find them, or she would act weird when I would go into certain spots. And I was like, oh my goodness, this cannot be the relationship that we have. This is not what I want her to do, because that to me was even more of a sign of like, she is going to hoard things, and she's going to hide it and not ask for help or not find her own process or way through it. The other thing that I went through was, you hear people say all the time, I hid something and then I threw it away the next day. Well, the thing is, more often than not with empaths, they have such a strong connection to something that they can tell you the exact shape, size, color, whatever it is, of what you hid and you had thought that they forgot about, and you tossed it, and then they bring it up. It is because they have such a strong connection to it. And there is a deeper meaning behind it, and so much more. And I will talk about that and share like what we do. But I just wanted to hop on and share like that personal story and let you know that you're not a bad parent. Your child, well, I'm not going to say your child won't become a hoarder. There's a whole other, that's just something else. But what we want to do is create and build that foundation so that your little one knows how to work through these feelings of they need to keep everything, and then when they can work with you to let go and release, and the process that we do that. So I look forward to sharing with you, and yeah, just remember, you're not alone.